session is May. We're into May 25th, which is a Wednesday night from 7 to 10 p.m. And it is on how to write winning proposals, letters for every occasion and what have you. And that's really important because sometimes we get lost when we're communicating with our prospects and our customers, and we don't know what to say in order to close them. That session's worth $199 plus HST. And today my giveaway is, I have sessions planned till the end of September. And my giveaway is you can come to your session of choice.
Yeah, but let's do this. Okay,
for $199 plus HST.
Okay. Let's make it so that people can respond to that by email. Okay, and you know why? Because it is not till September. They can choose.
No,
right?
they have up till September to
Exactly.
choose.
Yeah. So because the
come to
thing
the
is,
next
people
one.
might be watching this not live today, but they might be watching, when it goes up online. So let's just say they could email you.
They can,
to get
and they
this.
can get one free class.
So let's give out the email address where they can do that.
Okay, you can email me at Janette, JANETTE, at yourmarketingmagnet.com. And the first person I receive an email from as the winner of this giveaway will be entitled to one free class of their choice in the Magnetic Marketing Femter Circle.
All right.
With $199 plus HST.
Woo.
Okay?
Fantastic.
Otherwise, they can join monthly at $149.
You know, when you got March and May mixed up, a lot of people do that, right? You know why?
I know, because the weather's so rainy and crappy
no,
today.
it's because there's two. They both start with M, M-A. They both start with M-A. It's very confusing.
But April's in the middle, so I shouldn't.
I think what they should do is go metric. We have 12 months. Why not? Why don't we have 10? And you know which months I get rid of?
God only
First of all, December, which is the 12th month. But if you look at Des means 10. It should be the 10th month, right? So let's get rid of February because nobody likes it anyway. Plus, it's got 28, 29 days. Nobody ever knows. Plus,
what about
March,
Valentine's Day?
We can.
Where would you put it?
We'll just move it,
Okay.
right?
Where are you going to move
January. January's a hard month already, right?
it to? Okay, whatever.
January.
Do you
We'll
really
move
think
it.
this is going to work, moving the calendar around? People
10
know
months.
it the way it is.
Why are there 7 days in a week, Jeanette?
Because that's the way God made it.
Well,
And the
You
seventh
think?
day is for resting. Remember that?
Well, I know, but we could have more than one per 7. Like I don't want to have less than 1 day of rest per 7 days, but we could have more. We could have, say, 2 days of rest per 10-day week. Go metric. What do you think?
I think that sounds pretty good. More vacation time, more shopping time,
More, exactly.
more fun time.
Do you think? Okay, really though, do you
No,
really
but seriously,
think?
people overwork. They don't even take weekends anymore.
I know. That's why we should change things. Go metric. But do you think God really made 7 days? Do you really think that? I mean, I'm just asking.
I don't know, because I have some challenging beliefs on whether, what God really is and what he or she really does. I don't know if it's man-made or if it's God-made, but we're told as children that it's God-made, right? That's what
Yeah.
we're supposed to believe, so I'll go with that.
It just seems odd. 7 days a week, 12 months in a year, 360. It just seems awkward.
Well, you
right?
can thank the Romans for that, because they're the ones who brought in that calendar, right?
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, let's take a break, shall we?
Yeah, so
'Cause I
we'll be
think
back
we're
with the magnetic marketing moment.
all about the green, how green it is, how to make money, how to make your
Environmental marketing,
Go-
how green it is.
exactly. So
Okay.
we'll do that, and we're gonna hear. Who are we playing today again, Lubo?
Steve Bell.
Steve Bell. Steve Bell. I wonder who's related to Bruce Bell. Well, let's listen and find out. We'll be right back.
No hands, no feet here on earth but ours. Ours the eyes through which he looks on this world with kindness. Ours are the hands through which he works. Ours are the feet on which he moves. Ours the voices through which he speaks to this world with kindness. Through our touch, our smile, our listening ear, embodied in us, Jesus is living here. Let us go now spirited into this world with kindness. Through our touch, our smile, our listening ear, embodied in us, Jesus is living here. Let us go now and spirited into this world with kindness.
Albatross. Albatross. Hi, we're back.
We're back. So,
So I just want to say this is the album that we're listening to today. Is Kindness, Steve Bell. That's what it looks like. Sounds like it's got a bit of a religious theme, and then we get into this big discussion. We're going to get into this segment, don't worry.
I'm not worried. Just go ahead.
But-
I think it's very interesting.
Yeah, yeah. So, and we got into a conversation here because of the religious music, and
And it triggered.
yeah, and well, we're talking about God anyway. You started it with the talking about God making
Yes,
7
I
days.
start everything. Blame me. Typical man. No, but then you told me about this, and it kind of I got to thinking that's kind of freaky. That apparently, this Saturday?
You said this year's an intense year.
It is. They've been predicting all along that this year was the year that Armageddon was going to happen because of all the natural disasters and the flooding and different things and the war in the Middle East. And there's actually something to the fact that about Bin Laden, that killing Bin Laden was the wrong bin to kill. Did you hear about this?
Who was the right bin?
Well, I don't want to sound too, I don't know, I want to be careful here, but some people are saying that Obama is the one that you have to watch, that he may actually be an infiltrator for the Al-Qaeda.
Actually, Jeanette, if you're really paying attention to the conspiracies, the people that really know, they know that Obama is Osama. Obama and Osama are actually the same person.
But you know that they've been speculating about this, right? That's why Donald Trump went on his case trying to prove that he was not born in the United States, but in fact he was. They're trying to say that he has Muslim ties and that he's an infiltrator for the movement that's the wolf in sheep's clothing. And honestly, that there is some conspiracy, but that's why Donald Trump was on his case.
I know, but that's what they're saying. That's why they are saying that Osama. They're announcing now that Osama died, or that they got him, even though he hasn't been around for 10 years. Some people think he's been dead 10 years ago, or that he still lives in the White House basement, which is where he's been living, since the Bush family flew the Osama's family out of the U.S. the day after 9/11, even though those were the only planes flying, were the ones to take Osama's family out of the United States.
Yes, but there's
all I'm saying-
proof that apparently, he was executed and he was
but there's
in
they're
Pakistan.
not. Yeah, there's
and
proof, but they're not showing the proof.
Yes, I know that, and I find that
Don't
very
show the proof.
strange. But why then did Hillary Clinton and other people who were invited to actually view this execution say that it actually happened?
So that they could pretend that it actually did happen.
Okay, but then wouldn't they be very suspicious of Obama and what his intentions are? Because some people say, he did this at this time to make himself look really good and to gain the confidence and trust of the American people because he wasn't living up to his expectations.
Or some say that he did it to take the pressure off the birther issue that is all that was coming together because Donald Trump hopped on board.
Well,
right?
Donald Trump
just show the birth certificate. Just show it.
Yes,
Come on.
Donald
Just show
Trump
it.
was
Who
putting a
cares?
lot
We
of
know you were
pressure.
born in the U.S. Just show your birth certificate, Mr.
Well, but
Obama.
that birth certificate could be fabricated too. There's really no evidence that shows he was born in Honolulu, Hawaii. Right? So again, you're probably. I think the Donald
Just show your
Trump-
birth certificate. You go to the liquor store, you got to show it.
But he did produce it. He produced it, a valid birth certificate showing
Well,
that
then
he
there's
was
no
born
issue.
in Honolulu, Hawaii.
Then there's no issue.
Well, they got Trump off his back for now, but you're probably right. I think that the catalyst was Donald Trump going on his case, because Donald Trump is very active in this issue, being that he was very upset by the fact that a mosque is going to be put up in where at Ground Zero, where
Who was upset?
Donald Trump is totally against that happening.
That's stupid. Okay. Anyways, Jeanette.
Okay.
It's an important year. We got a couple things. Okay. First of all, the rapture is supposed to happen this Saturday, the 21st, right? You didn't know what the rapture was.
No, but you better define that. Maybe I'm not the only one who doesn't know what it means.
And Dan here too. I thought he would know, but the rapture is when the born again Christians, the people who have it right, with God, they get caught up, they get swept away, taken up into heaven, so that they avoid the tribulation, the 3.5-year period spoken of in Revelation, that all kinds of bad things happen here on the earth. So the Christians get taken up so they don't have to experience all that. That's supposed to happen this Saturday, the 21st.
Okay, so I'm not very familiar with the New Testament, so I wasn't aware of any of this.
Okay.
Nor am I a Christian. What's going to happen to me and my people?
Well, I'm afraid, Jeanette, you'll be left behind. Just
And my
like that
people
movie.
what about my people that are like Orthodox Jews and subscribe to Judaism and the Torah the way that it's supposed to be? Are they going to be spared?
Well, nobody really knows what's going to happen, Jeanette. But there was a movie, okay, called Left Behind. It was actually a series based on a series of books, right? And in that movie, on the day of the rapture, there's a lot of car accidents.
Well, I think there's some truth to this, because we've talked about this before where, there was predictions that this year was the pivotal year for all this to happen, and that it was all going to start with these natural disasters and what's going on in the Middle East.
I know. And there's another date we have to look forward to this year.
Which is?
And I'll just say it now. These are the dates we're looking forward to. We don't even know if we're going to be here next Monday here on Liquid Lunch, because the rapture is happening on Saturday. But October 28th, 2011, Jeanette.
That's a big
Make a
deal.
mental note.
I know about that day.
You do?
It's supposed to be bad.
It's the day everything happens all at once. What are you going to be doing on that day?
I think then I better really have a good fun summer while I can, and a really big birthday bash to mark my end of humanity and my life.
What do you know about October 28th?
I know it's supposed to be Armageddon that day.
Who told you that?
That's
did you
on
see
the
that?
prophecy shows that I watch on the biography channel and A&E.
But I thought that was supposed to be December 21st, 2012 was the big
it's
date.
October 28th, 2011 is the
I
day
know
that it
that
we're all
is
gonna
the other date that people are saying we have to look forward to. That's the date everything
Okay,
happens all
this
at
is-
once.
I this is starting to get real pessimistic.
Is it?
Hey, you're freaking me out.
Woo! What are you gonna do that day?
I don't know. This Saturday I'm protected. This
You should-
Saturday I'm protected.
You know what I think, Jenna? I think you need to have a your marketing magnet moment.
On the marketing of pessimism?
No, on
Let's
what do you
it.
do to how does your marketing survive?
Survive
Armageddon?
after you do?
know?
When you don't? When you're gone and your marketing lives on?
Well, how do you,
Okay.
what do you do? What do you, your marketing magnet, how
What
to
do you
survive
do?
2012
Well, I'll tell
and
you,
the
you
end
gotta
of the
have a
world.
really strong marketing message because
Yeah, you're strong.
because after you're gone, nobody's gonna be listening to it. They will be like, you won't be able to parlay it. So better leave it on video. That's all I can say. That with your will.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, let's do this, Jeanette.
Okay.
Because let's take a little break again.
Okay.
We're listening to Steve Bell, kind of religious theme music. We didn't know that when we selected it, but we're going to stick with it because Steve was good enough to send us this CD. And we're going to then come back with the magnetic marketing moment with your
I'm all
marketing
chill.
magnet,
Yeah.
Jeanette Burke. So we'll be right back.